got ourselves a Lazy Cat over for the team. One is a Pharaoh. We got Samuel, might be the first one to go. Potentially Sensei in the back. We got ourselves a Affliction Warlock. Ooh, Vulor. I don't know why I had such a hard time saying your name. Dude, that Necrolord set with the helm looks amazing together. Chicago gonna be first up with the Age of Stringer popping with the Earth Elemental. That's gonna be Chill Pills as a Unholy Death Knight. Gonna be dropping down big damage and big knowledge over onto Chicago as he just keeps trying to beat that knowledge into his cranium with a big old two-hander sword. Chicago trying to see if he can bow out, potentially going for a Hex. Flashcraft, Chillpills can't really stop it, but maybe has some damage to follow. Looks at Chillpills out of juice, does get himself yet another Necromantic Bargain Apocalypse, putting a big disease, Crypt Fever dot onto Chicago. Playing the Necromantic Bargain PvP talent, not summoning pets, instead just doing a bunch of shadow damage with that Apocalypse and getting way more uses out of it. And also, if you get a lot of festering wounds, it's a lot of bursts. It's going to be Chillpills trying to heal himself with Lichboard. Oh! Chicago! Find a way to just blast that Chillpills. He's trying to take revenge on Chicago in the last second, but I think Chicago just waited out. My goodness! Chicago just, oh my goodness, zapped him out of the game! Oh my god, that enhancement shaman burst is scary, dude. He kind of had him low, zap, and just done, just exploded. Man, Necrolord enhancement is basically like a better element. It's literally elemental shaman. Insane damn, it is really good. Chicago is so good at Shammy. Manic bandage quickly for Kin as he breaks away with Chicago. As Chicago just like floating angelically. Freezing trap, gonna stop in place, but is gonna get some zaps. Finding zaps versus Kin. Now it needs to make sure that they're landing those primordial bolts versus Kin, which will maintain Flame Shock's big alley blast, getting Kin kind of low. He can just do so much damage from range. Chicago going for a little bit of self-heal. This is gonna get frozen up. And I like how your shoulder bits, like the dangly bits in the shoulder still move while you're frozen, by the way. Kin getting zapped out quite a lot, almost getting his heart stopped. It's gonna be a big alley blaster follow. Chicago got a lot of damage, walling this damage off for now, trying to get a bit of health coverage, but trying to get the pressure onto Kin as best as possible. Got himself a little bit of self-heal. Gonna be Kin with a Chimeric Poison. Son of Chicago doesn't have a trinket, but he's gonna have a pre-wall there rolling for a little bit. Kin find himself super low. Kin actually real low on health. Ooh, Flame Shock takes out on him. And Chicago does end up taking yet another kill with Flower Sin's going to be up next. Sunder in Chicago needs to find recovery. Spell Warden is going to help, or Aegis Trinket, I keep calling it Spell Warden, is going to help offset some of the damage into that shield. Fleshcraft does land a Hex onto Flowers, and Flowers does not go for the interrupt onto the Fleshcraft. Surprise, surprise. I think it's going to be Counter-Strike Totem. I think it is going to be Chicago's Counter-Strike Totem. Flower Sin's trying to go for a big Night Fate burst, but isn't able to really find Chicago in there. It's gonna be Flower Sins trying to get the Ghostos in versus Chicago. Quick Sunder by Chicago. Wait, Flowers, you got it? Oh, those are cool fist weapons. Those are really cool fist weapons. Those are cool looking. Look at him, dude. Oh, he looks like a StarCraft character. Either I'm thinking Halo with swords, or more or less like a StarCraft Protoss. Looks amazing. Flower Sins getting kind of low in health, trying to get some zaps. Is Flowers playing Night Phase, so he doesn't have the same stop potential as a big blast of Chicago. Could be cooking up for big lightning bolt. Gonna be a Counter-Strike Totem. Not really sure who's blasting. I think it's gonna be Flower Sins Totem. Chicago is gonna be eliminated. It's gonna be a seed pod full of Flower Sins. Needs to eliminate it. Chicago should be able to do it quite easily. Just trying to go for as much self-heal as the Ghost was attacking him. Chicago actually had to go for a little bit of self-heal. Just as long as Booty. Literally, Booty Warrior is going to be up next, trying to see if he can blast out Chicago. Got himself full Flashcraft shield ready to go. And Chicago trying to avoid the Warrior desperately, backing up out of there. Big alley blast versus Booty. Billy said Chicago's better versus Archie? I feel like they're way too close to one another, man. It's way too close to call. I've been watching both of them play, and they're both incredibly strong. Going to be a big banner for Booty playing out that Necrolord Booty Warrior. I love your name. It's gonna be Chicago getting kind of low on health. That pressure from the Warrior is actually quite tough. He got a banner for such a long time. That's extra master, extra damage Hex by Chicago. Reflected. I think it's gonna be over. Oh no. That Warrior with that Hex, that was the play. I think Chicago was expecting to get interrupted. But Booty's like, well, if I interrupt, you're just gonna Flashcraft, so I'm just gonna reflect it back to you. Sensei versus Booty, where he's gonna have to go for Enraged Regeneration. He's gonna have to do something where Sensei, Fear on the Fist of Fury, is at least able to disrupt a lot of that burst from Sensei with his images. But the monk does not trinket that Fear. The images are continuing to pump damage into Booty. It's going to be a Fort Brew. As Sensei is rotating defenses, I think he's ready for Booty to just go for big damage. Booty hasn't went for an interrupt so far. I think he's just going to let Sensei go for those verifies. If anything, going to be that recklessness. Does he play Tormented King's Lego? Trying to leap over to Sensei, interrupt and quick pummel as he's trying to craft a Flesh Goose shield back together. Booty is going to be a little bit under pressure whenever those Fist of Furies are flying because it's going to be a lot of that parry. But Booty is going to try to see if he can maybe get an angle versus Sensei. Got himself flush cup. Sensei pushing in, trying to land the interrupt. Does get that spear hand strike to interrupt it, but he does collect a lot of that shielding. But Sensei is able to blast right through it pretty quickly. 5 minutes into the duel. Fist of Fury going to be stopping Booty for a second. Does use a lot of that rage he's gotten into ignore pain, which is going to be a little bit cheaper, I think, for Prot Warriors than the next Tuesday. Once a reset, gonna be a bit of damage from Sensei with a leg sweep. Booty should be able to heal quite a bit here. Does he drop BDB? Sensei has images, but he doesn't have BDB. Booty trying to go for big damage. Does he leap over to Sensei? Gonna be the Ring of Peace. Does he catch up to the monk? Try to see if he can get back to him. He's gonna use Raging Blows on those images. He still has that recklessness available. Can he make that big wreck work? Versus Fist of Fury, stopping him in place for a second. Booty, the next leg sweep could be really bad for him. Trying to pop out the banner. Gonna be big in rage regen. Does Sensei go for the karma? He's trying to go for the spell warden. Or Aegis Trinket rather. That's not really gonna do much against Booty. Does he have recklessness? He does not have recklessness yet, but that banner is still flying. Still can do a ton of damage with it. Lots of healing available. Does activate Avatar throughout Blade Storm. Could potentially do a lot of damage. Sensei finds himself in no help whatsoever. Does he just burn through our karma? Big healing for Sensei. BDB down on him. Booty, does he just take him out right here? Charging out next to him. Next to him could be really, really bad. That's going to be diffused magic. Booty does not have anything magical about him. He's just healing through the damage. Another BDB dropping the dude. Sensei's dropping the bruise. Booty backing up out of there. Is he going to go for that flesh cup? Looks like he might. He does have Zuwen attacking him in the back there. He's going to get a lot of healing from Zuwen. He's trying to get a lot of rage. Next, leg sweep would be really bad. He does have a trinket for it. Booty needs to make sure he gets that reckless as soon as possible. He does have Zuwen to attack for a bit. I think he's trying to burn rage into Zuwen. Maybe to get reckless back as quick as possible. He does, I think, play no. He's not. No, I was going to say he's not anger management. I keep thinking he's anger management. He isn't. He's reckless abandon for those raging blows. Sensei got a little bit of burst, potentially BDB together with images. Gonna be a leg sweep on the Booty. Choose the trick as soon as he sees cooldowns on a Sensei. Maybe a fear right here. Does he go for the fear? Looks like he doesn't go for it just yet. Just trying to keep himself alive, slow into Sensei. Just trying to back up out of it, get whatever healing he can. Big leap for Booty. Has himself in rage regeneration very, very soon. Flash Cat getting interrupted. Could go for a big heal. And rage regen is out right now in case he wants to use it. Blade Storm and rage regen getting used. Trying to get a bit of healing. Sensei has nowhere to go. Gonna be charged by the warrior. Does have a port away, but it maybe it's a leap for Booty. Trying to see if I can walk over the interrupt flesh cup. Is going to be able to interrupt the last second. Booty trying to sacrifice a lot of that rage into a bit of a shield. Trying to maybe blast through the shielding of Sensei. Not going to go for shatter. Has got himself recklessness. Going to be raging blows back to back. Sensei trying to separate with a Ring of Peace. Booty needs to catch up back on top of him. Definitely needs a Blade Storm in order to get through the Ring of Peace next time. He's going to be able to catch up. Raging blows back to back. Still maintains reckless for quite a while. Sensei under pressure. Dropping out BDBs. Maybe could use the BDBs defensively. Karma onto Booty. Booty is just going to have to find a way to deal with this. Could potentially go for a fear. That's going to be commanding shot as well. Maybe get a bit of healing from Sensei. Banners back up. Should keep this man moving. Charge to intercept Sensei. Does Sensei have a port? He's going to go for a diffused magic. Trying to give himself as much healing as possible. Zerk rage to break out of that incap. Booty trying to see if he can catch up to Sensei. It's going to be a port for Sensei. Does Booty have maybe a charge or anything? Maybe a leap around the corner? Something, anything. And it looks like Sensei is at least going to be able to attack that Chemist Line for a while as Booty had to go recuperate a little bit. Sensei walking back in with a leg sweep. Could go for some big damage. Booty does activate Recklessness for free from Tormented Kings. Big damage. Booty could be in big trouble. Needs a heal right now. Leap away. Try to leap away from a lot of the burst. Had to play it very defensive. Can at least attack the images for a bit. Get a little bit of rage. Maybe get a heal or two from them. Is going to get himself in rage. Big kick onto Booty. I think also random BDB dropping for Sensei. He just dropping those brews randomly. In rage regen for Booty. Does he get himself any healing? Or does he go down right here? In cap. Does he Zerka rage out of it? I don't think he has a way to do so. It's going to be down for the count as the monk takes him down. Man, that is a tough one. That is a tough monk to crack, honestly. Oh my god. Stunned by Beatman. No chicken available for Sensei. Oh, does he have a human racial at the very end? Does he report? Is it over? Sensei trying to see if he can keep away from the Beatman. Does have the Aegis Trinket to help him deal with the holy damage. It's going to be War Stomp stopping the Fist of Fury. Disrupting the parry. Still big damage. Oh, Sensei just getting blasted. Oh my god, Beatman. Dropping a flag on that boy. Didn't Sensei though drop? I think somebody on team won. I think it's either Sensei or maybe it was Lazy. If it was Lazy dropping flags, I think somebody did a flag Chilpas at some point. If it was Sensei, I guess deserved in a way, but it was Lazy, then it's like, well, it wasn't Sensei. I don't know. You guys should flag each other either way. That's my thought process about it. You probably shouldn't. You should be treating each other with a little bit more respect than that. Put some respect on that name. You know what I mean? Like hitting him with that mortar call. UA getting set up. Will trying to go for the most amount of damage. Soul Rod. Beatman might just have to bubble out of here just to make sure to remove all those dot damages under pressure. But he does have a spell as Aegis Shield. Vular take a big blast to the face with that hammer. Beatman does go for Shield of Venus. Vular just trying to get some dots and a slow onto Beatman. Trying to hit him with a Shadow Fury. Malefic Rapture too. That's going to be Darkglare joining in. Beatman might just have to bubble it. There goes the bubble. Does have enough damage to take out Vulor. Does go for the big gateway. Beatman kind of finds himself out in the open. Has wings for a little bit of healing. 45% dampening is going to make things harder. Flashcraft is going to give him a little bit extra survivability. Again, 46% dampening is going to make it harder. Dampening literally rose in the last time we checked on it. Vulor, super low in health. Needs one more hammer. Oh, he does get that hammer dropping in the end, boys. My goodness. And Samuel the Feral is going to be up next. Got himself full Necrolord setup. Going to be his opener on the Beatman. At least he has himself Blessing of Protection against a lot of that bleed damage versus Samuel. But Samuelson can just Moonfire to build calm points off of him. So at least he could go for a setup. Beatman trying to use his mana in order to keep himself alive. Just trying to wait for the Feral. He doesn't know which way he's going to go from. Eye for an eye because the Feral gets an opener. Again, expecting the Feral to be next to him. He doesn't know where he's going to be, but he's just kind of sitting there. He's kind of sitting while Samuelson out in the open. Beatman is just unsure where he's going to be. Get himself big opener. Going to be potentially big damage for Samuelson. Stun. Maybe Hand of Freedom for Beatman is going to be able to maybe get some damage on Sam. Barks as soon as he gets hit. Probably should have pre-barked. Maybe he was expecting big damage on a Beatman. He was like, is he going to commit that Necrolord hammer thing? Oh, he does. Okay, Barskin. Now I'm going to be safe. That's going to be a big old bite. Nothing you can do about it. Man, that's a tough matchup. Chicago with a 3-0 though. Even though it's not showing up. Because Chicago bailed out, I think. Oh, no. Chicago got 3, right?